Samsung brought out a health ring, a completely revamped exercise watch. They brought out their 6th generation of the Fold and their 6th generation of the Flip. And they brought out a 3rd generation of their what's called Buds, or their in ear speakers. And they brought out a ton of new AI stuff. So some of the highlights. So Z Fold 6. I can't believe how thin this thing is and how good the multi-windowing and the camera is getting. There's a lot of chatter about, oh, wait a second, you increased this by $100, right? And you made all these improvements, but oh, it's not enough. I wanted more camera. I see the Fold as a B2B play. And quite frankly, it's the killer app, and it's the killer device for hardcore business. Gets the new Qualcomm Snapdragon Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, which you get all the AI goodies, CPU, GPU, huge bumps there. Flip 6, I mean, it's amazing. You put the Flip 6 when it's open, and you put an iPhone or even the Galaxy S24, it gets tough. I mean, they've improved the camera. They have really narrowed the gap on performance, battery size, battery life, wireless, and durability. And I love these freaking cute cases. Heavy target market to a younger audience. I think they really have something there. And there's going to be any flip phone that will popularize this and do high volume. This is where it's going to start. The watch, I'm really into health, and there were definitely some differentiators versus Apple Watch. First of all, sleep apnea detection, something that's called advanced glycation end products. Again, I'm doing a lot of research on this, but essentially gives insight into metabolic health, metabolic aging. And typically these things are done with a blood test. Also, ECG monitoring and blood pressure, unfortunately not for the United States. They've had this capability for a couple of years, but the FDA is just not moving forward. Interestingly enough, in many countries in the EU, has been certified. But what I'm really, another differentiator here is you get what looks like, and again, I need to use this, a very valuable app. You don't have to pay for it. I'm paying for a ton of applications because Apple doesn't actually embed health capability that tells you what to do. It gives you the reading. The only thing that the Apple Watch does natively, it tells you when to stand up. Okay? I mean, literally that's it. It doesn't say where you're overtraining, undertraining. You need to sleep. Here is an issue with your sleep that you need to look at. It's very basic. And one might say, hey, they're making way for their developers, but with Samsung, you get it all there. Now, can't vouch for the app yet. I haven't used it. And then there's the Ring. I'm a huge Oura Ring user, and I primarily use it for a double click on sleep and a double click on stress. Some differentiators here. It has ECG functionality. It has continuous heart rate monitoring, and has this thing called a vitality score, which is very similar to a paid application that I use called Athletic, that tells me essentially my physical and mental readiness. So,
now, do you ever allow that to particularly influence your day when your score isn't as good?
No. We've talked about this, Dan. What it is more of a, gosh, I kind of feel lousy right now, and let me pop open and look at it. It goes both ways. It also, it might be all green, and it kind of like lifts me up. But over the long term, my watch plus my Ring plus an app called Athletic have been instrumental in my health turnaround.
Is that it?
No, no. What just one on the AI side again. Samsung announced. Oh, by the way, Samsung has been shipping all their AI stuff for months, like Circle to Search, Sketch Image, and stuff like that. And
They
this is,
reiterated GA.
yeah, this is no, it's actually been GA for a long time, these features. But what I'm going to talk about are some of the standouts here and some of the new features. You're not going to challenge me on this one, man. You didn't go to the event.
I'm not even challenging you. I'm just asking dumb questions to keep the.
Oh, they're good. No, they're good questions. No, but some of the they did come out that Circle to Search is the most popular AI feature that they have. I think the sketch to image, the browsing assist, where you can essentially you hit your browser and you can summarize the page. One of the most interesting was PDF overlay translation, where you don't even have to take it into a PDF viewer and then do the it'll do it right on top of that. I thought that was awesome. And if you look at the flip and the fold, the ability to do translation, where you can be speaking into your phone and then the other person can be reading it in their language, is pretty amazing. And then side by side, if you have a meeting going on and it's translating on the right of the fold screen, I just think that's incredibly powerful. So I could talk about this forever, especially the health features, but I have the Fold, and it's super thin, and I'm not even going to put a case on it for the first time because it has squared edges and they made it wider. So I think it's good stuff. I like it.
Yeah, I wasn't there. You hit it pretty hard. Haven't fully read up on it, Pat. I think there's an interesting sort of AI challenge that's going to take place between the two platforms. This isn't just really Samsung AI. It's going to be what does Android-powered AI look like? And of course, Samsung's always the de facto beneficiary of a volume. So Samsung's AI plus Android.
Man. Yeah, it's Samsung plus Google takes on Apple plus OpenAI.